Hi, my name is Hazique. I am 23 years old and I suffer from OCD. OCD is something which you literally cannot control, and we are all familiar with obsessions such as washing hands for a person who fears germs. But for me as an OCD patient, it involves intrusive and involuntary thoughts. How my OCD started was from one simple question: who is Allah? I wanted to know how God created us. I was basically amazed at how incredible we are as a creation. From then on, I wanted to know how the universe originated and the nature of God who created this perfection. One of my major compulsions was to actually research about human biology. I was interested in the material aspect, not the spiritual aspect. I went on the internet to do my research on neurobiology to find out how precisely engineered the human body is, and I wanted to convince myself that indeed there must be a designer. If I did not act out the compulsion to a degree I felt satisfied with, I thought that my faith in God was not secured, and I would therefore fall out of Islam, basically, which is to believe in one God. I realized they were becoming a problem and I could not even start on my homework. I spent excessive amounts of time dealing with irrational compulsions that it was really hard for me to meet the demands of a normal life, basically. So I was basically doing my A-Maths homework and I just realized that I couldn't even start on the first question, and that's when I realized that something was wrong with me. So I approached my mom crying, explaining that that I had a problem. One of the symptoms that I suffer from mindfulness is actually mental fatigue. I basically spend excessive amounts of time dealing with my mental thought rituals that they significantly interfere with my ability to function on a day-to-day basis. If I could give an example, it's like someone who studies overnight and suddenly his mind goes blank. So I can have that state of mental fatigue throughout the whole day. So I was, most of the time I was isolated in my room. I didn't go out with my friends as much because there are intrusive thoughts in my head that which is there 24/7. The reason why my fears are really difficult to ignore is because of the anxiety, basically. I know that my compulsions are irrational, but the reason why I do them is because I'm basically grounded in fact that something bad will happen if I don't carry out my compulsive behaviors. In a nutshell, after doing my own research into my illness, I have concluded that OCD is in fact the doubting disease. Doubt is the primary emotion that feeds most obsessive and compulsive behavior. My inability to live with doubt and uncertainty that drives my OCD.